Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely well. In this video I've came up with error analysis. These are one of the most easiest topic in JEE and NEET but highly scoring. So in this video I will be showing some tricks through which you can solve the questions very easily. Let's start the video. Some rules, that is, there will always be addition. Absolute error are always additive in nature. There will always be addition. That means in multiplication also we will plus, in division, in multiplication also we will use plus, in subtraction also we will use plus. For example, if suppose z is equals to a into b, if you have to find absolute error in z, then we will say delta z by z is equals to delta a by a plus delta b upon b. We will always use plus. Z is a by b. Delta z relative error will be delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. Z is a plus minus b, whatever be the case. Delta z by z will always be delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. First rule. And second rule is put the exponential in forward with positive sign. Suppose there is a formula z is a cube root under b by c square d minus 2 minus 3. We have to find relative error in z. We will write from using this delta z upon z. Put the exponential in forward, 3 delta a upon a, and there will always be addition plus. Here b has 1 by 2 raised to the power, so write 1 by 2 delta b upon b, and division, that doesn't make a difference, so pause plus c square 2 delta c upon c. Here is minus 3, we will put in with positive sign, so plus 3 delta d upon d. Values will be given, put the values and you will get the answer. Simply with these two you can solve all the questions in error analysis. I have came up with some questions which were asked in JEE as well as in NEET, so let's solve it. Here these delta z, delta a, delta b represents error in a, delta b represents error in b, and these are expressions which you always should remember. Now let's start solving questions. Here the question is the radius of sphere is 7.50 plus minus 0.85. This represents error in the radius, maximum error. So percentage error in volume. We know volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now write the expression delta v by v, error in v, these are relative error. There is no error in constants, and here write the exponential part in forward and write. We have asked percentage error, so delta v upon v into 100, 3 into error in radius is 0.5 upon its value 7.50 into 100 percentage. That comes to be 3 2 just 6.5 85, that comes to be 34%. There is another question which was asked in NEET. The resistance is given by expression voltage by current. Voltage is given as 50 plus minus 2 volt and current is 20 plus minus 0.2 ampere. Now we have it has been asked percentage error in R. So see this, there is expression Z is A by B. We will use this expression, delta R upon R is delta V upon V plus, we will always, it is always additive in nature, and delta I upon I. Now put the value, delta V is 2 upon 50 plus current 0.2 upon 20. It has been asked percentage error, so we will multiply it by 100. 2 by 50 plus 2 by 200 into 100. 25, 4 plus 1, that is 5% is answer. Here is another expression. The question must be appearing on your screen. We have to find the percentage error in the measurement. So percentage error in Z, delta Z upon Z is 2 delta A upon A plus, right exponential part, delta B upon B plus C has 1 by 2 raised to power, so 1 by 2 delta C upon C plus 3 delta D upon D. Whatever be the exponential part, write it in forward with positive sign. Now delta A is given 2 into 2%. We have to find percentage, so multiply it by 100. Delta A upon A into 100 is given. Percentage error is given as 2 into 2% plus 2 by 3 into 1.5% plus 1 by 2 into 4% plus 3 into 2.5%. So here 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 7.5. This comes to be 14.5%. It is as simple. Other question appearing on screen says the period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is given by t is equals to 2 pi under root L by G. Measured value of L is 1 meter from meter scale having a minimum division of 1 mm, and time of one complete oscillation is 1.95 second, measured from stopwatch of 0.01 second resolution. The percentage error in determination of G will be. The given expression is t is equals to, which all of you must be knowing, L upon G. We have to find percentage error in G, so write down the expression for G. So we will square both sides, L by G. Now expression for G will be 4 pi square L upon T square. These are constant, that doesn't make difference. So we will write delta G upon G will be delta L upon L plus 2 times of delta T upon T. Now put the values. Delta L is given minimum division of 1 mm, 1, and length is 1 meter. So we will change it into millimeter. So 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeter plus 2 into delta T. Delta T is given 0.01 second by time period of oscillation is given 1.95 second, and we have been given percentage, so multiply it by 100. So that comes to be 1 by 10 plus 200 upon 195 percentage. That comes nearly about 0.1 plus 1.03. That is 1.13% is your answer. There's another question given density measurement of a cube. Now the question is mass is given of a cube and the length is given. We have to find percentage error in density of a cube. So we will write the expression for density of a cube, mass upon volume, and the volume of a cube is length L cube. So the expression will be delta D upon D, delta M upon M, plus write down the exponential part in forward, delta L upon L. Now delta M is 0.1 upon 10 plus 3 times of 0.01 upon length is 0.1, and we have to find percentage, so multiply it with 100. So this comes out to be No, only percentage. We don't have to find percentage, so cancel this. Now 0.01 plus 0.3, so 0.31 kg per meter cube is the error in the measurement of density. At last, I will take an advanced illustration. The question is, two resistors have a resistance X is equals to 24 plus minus 0.5 ohm and Y is equals to 8 plus minus 0.3 ohm. Calculate the percentage relative error in calculus type of question. So here we will go from basic. We know 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Differentiate it. That it comes out to be 1 by minus 1 upon R square dr upon dt is equals to minus 1 upon R1 square dr1 upon dt minus 1 upon R2 square dr2 upon dt. Here dt, remove it. It is delta R upon R square will be equals to delta R1 upon R1 square plus minus will cancel delta R2 upon R2 square. Now put the value and you will get your answer.